Thank you for watching the Planet Atkins Creating Social Media video. Be sure to like and subscribe. The first and most important account you'll create is a Gmail account. The Gmail account will be the linchpin of your other accounts, and all your interaction with those will be using your Gmail account. Go to gmail.com and click on Create an Account and fill in the appropriate information. For username, you may have to try a couple of times to find something that's available. Once you've done that, click Next, and it will request a telephone number. You will have to give it a cell phone number. It cannot use a home telephone number because it will text you a confirmation code that you'll need in the next step. Once you get that confirmation code, simply type it in. Sometimes it takes a minute or two to arrive, and then click on Verify, and your account will be created. The next step is for you to put some recovery information. Since this account is for your business, put your personal account information in for the recovery and your birthday, your actual birthday, not the business, because it'll be using this information to decide what kind of content you have. This step is about using Google's voice. You can skip this for now. If you want to play with it later, you can, but I recommend skipping it for now. Accept the privacy terms by clicking the Agree button. Sometimes it takes a minute. I left this in here so you could see that it actually does occasionally take quite a few seconds for the account to be created and set up for you. So we'll just patiently wait for Mr. Google. And here we go. Your account is created. Click Next. You can accept the default view, and you have a brand new email account. There's a couple of options that you can go through, but this is really all that you need for this point. Let's create a YouTube account. YouTube is part of Google, so you'll log into your Gmail account first and then go to youtube.com. Click up at the top right there where it has your initial. Click on Create a Channel and get started. It'll ask you some questions, and you want to use a custom name because this will be related to your business. Put your business name in here and click the checkbox to indicate that you understand that you're creating a new account, and click Create. Again, it takes Google a few seconds to do all the setup work for you, so we'll wait here and let it get finished. The next step, you can put a picture if you have it for this account. You can put some other information in on the account, for example, the channel description. I'd recommend you do a good job on the description and the picture, but you don't have to fill them in right now. And when you get done at the bottom, you can add your links if you already have Instagram and other things, but we'll come back to those in a minute because we haven't created those accounts yet. I'm going to click on Setup Later. It'll tell me that warning that it's not finished with the setup, but that's okay because we're just doing a demo here. And now you have your YouTube account set up. The next step is for you to click on Customize Channel. And here you can see you can add some channel art among other things, and you'll want to customize this to make it look good. Right now it's very boring. There's several things here you can change. The next thing you want to do is, if you want to upload a video, you click this little camera up here on the top right and you click on Upload a Video. But let's set up a couple other things. So go to your initial up at the top, click the little gear icon, and go to the channel status and features. There's several other things here you can change, and you can look at these once you're finished with the important setup. In the channel status and features, there's a couple things that you'll want to turn on. You'll want to turn on live streaming and longer videos. You won't be eligible for monetization just yet, but you will want those two turned on. Let's create a Twitter account. A lot of people like to use Twitter to give you feedback, so go to twitter.com, click on sign up, fill in the information. One of the things that you'll want to do here is you'll want to put in use email instead. I had a lot of trouble trying to get a telephone number to work. So go ahead and put your email address that you created on Gmail. Enter in your date of birth. Again, this is your date of birth. And then click next. They'll send you a verification code to the email address that you have on file with them. Go get that code, paste it in, and click next. Now you'll create the password that you're using for the account. Make sure it's something good and secure. Type that in here and make sure you remember it, because you will need that to obviously access the account later on. Click next. You can pick a profile picture if you have one handy, but you can skip that for now, and you can put some information in your bio. Again, these are things that you'll want to come back and fill in rather thoroughly, because your customers will be looking at this information. I recommend you ignore the uploading your contacts for now. You can do that later on. If you want to follow some people, you can certainly do that. I recommend skipping the notifications, and you are the owner of a brand new Twitter account. One of the most important parts of Twitter is your username, so let's change it to something useful. On the left-hand side, click on More, then Settings and Privacy, and you'll see on the right-hand side it'll show the auto-generated username. Click on that, erase it, and put something more suitable to your business in there. It'll let you know if the name is available. Once you find one that works, click on Save. Let's create a Facebook business page. Log in as yourself, go up to the top right, click down to where it says Manage Pages, and create a page. Remember, you're doing this as yourself. You're not creating a new account using the email that you did before. You want a business or brand. Fill in the information for the name and the category. I recommend you put service and just simply select product and service for now. Click Continue. After a few seconds, it will create the page for you. Again, I'm leaving the timing in here so you can see that sometimes these take a little while. Here you can upload a profile picture for the business if you want, but we're going to skip it. You can come back and do that later. We're going to also skip the cover photo. Again, you can come back and do that later. And now you've created the new page. You can invite friends to your new page, but I'd recommend you do that after you get a little more set up. Remember, you're logged in as yourself, so to get to your pages, you click the little down arrow and select the company that you just created. Let's add a little bit of detail to the business that you've created. So once you've selected that page, go over to the three dots and select Edit Page Info. You'll see a lot of information here. You can put a description, categories, contact telephone information, location, hours. You can scroll directly through each one of these as you go down. You can see there's all sorts of information you can put in about your business, or you can also click the tabs along the top where it says contact, location, hours, etc. It'll take you to the individual sections if you do that. When you change a section, be sure to click Save. Let's create an Instagram account. Go to Instagram.com, and you can always log in with Facebook if you want to tie the two together, but I'm going to show you how to create an account using the email account that you created earlier. Click on Sign Up, fill in the information. You'll notice in the next step it asks for your full name. I didn't realize that at first. I had to go back. Once your full name, first and last name. Create a username. This is what you'll be using for people to reference you on Instagram, and put in a password and sign up. You've got to add your birthday because they want to make sure that you're old enough to use the service. So go ahead and fill that information in. And click Next. It thought I was a robot, so I'm leaving this in here so you'll see how this actually works. Click on No, I'm not a robot, and it'll ask you some questions. In this particular case, it wanted me to identify bicycles, so I went through the process and identified bicycles, and then I thought I had them all, and it says, nope, you didn't get them all. Make sure you get all the bicycles. And I realized there's a bicycle parked in front of the motorcycle here, so I click that one, and we're able to move on. So now it wants me to add a telephone number, so we'll add a telephone number to the account. I don't know how my activity could be suspicious since I'm just creating the account, but we'll send the confirmation code. Once it arrives, we'll take that number and we will type it into the confirmation box here. It takes a minute for it to arrive. Once you get it, just type that number in the box and click Submit. Go down and accept the terms, go back to Instagram, and you have an Instagram account. You can follow some people if you wish. You'll notice at the top when you go home that is your Instagram URL. You use that to send people to your Instagram page.